All right. Greetings and salutations, comic book conversationalists from all across the fruited plain, from border to border, coast to coast, and all points in between. This is Scott with Comic Book Hangover with another weekly haul video. I'm still getting used to saying weekly haul instead of weekly haul and weekly review. Now this one is kind of late. We were having just one of these one step forward, two step back sort of things. Our youngest, Parker, he's only 7 months old. He turned 7 months old December 2nd. He tested positive for RSV, which is the thing that's going around with all these kids. However, we may have lucked out, and he actually has sort of a very mild case of it. One of the big things that they look for with RSV is the oxygen saturation of the kid's blood. And when they hooked him up to the lovely little machine, they put the little thing on his foot, his oxygen level was anywhere from 98 to 100%. So it hasn't really done a whole lot to his lungs and his ability to breathe. He does have a raspy breath. He squeaks when he cries. It's really sad. I absolutely hate it when my kids are sick, but especially when they're that young, parents will understand. You can't do anything for him, and it's really, really hard. But he's pulling through. They said that day 5 and day 6 of these things are usually the worst. We're actually on day 5 right now, so we're at the top of that hill. We'll be going down. We're hoping that by this weekend he'll be fine and he'll be giving us his trademark smiles again, because I got him to smile today, and he gave us a smile yesterday. So he's still in there. He's just not feeling well, but he's getting better. So because of that, we spent quite a long amount of time up at the emergency room today, and so I was late in getting my books. I almost didn't get them this week because I just wanted to get him home, but he fell asleep when we left there, but then he woke up and he was cooing. He talks a lot, baby talk, but he talks a lot when he's in the back seat. So figured he was doing all right. He's not crying. He's doing fine. And I checked him, and I just ran in real quick, grabbed my stack, and I was like, okay, I got to go. So this is what I got. I do have that. All that said, we're gonna get right into the comic book so I can get back inside and spend some more time with this little guy. So my LCS, they do these weekly raffles. I did win my first raffle in a couple of weeks, and it is the first issue of Plush. Figured I would go for it, and if I won it, I'd be able to read it. So I won it. I'm gonna read it and see what that's about. For the older books that I picked up, I'm still cleaning out my folder there. I grabbed ZVRC, which is Zombies vs. Robots Classics, the Chris Ryall, Ashley Wood reprint from Image. Used to be with IDW, it's now with Image. Issue 4. So I think I have the variant cover for that. Speaking of variant covers, Mad Balls versus Garbage Pail Kids #2. This is the Oculus Orbis versus Starin' Darren trading card variant cover. I love these covers, and I still have more to go. All right, so those are the older ones. So I'm moving on to this week's books. We'll start off with something that has a variant here. Ghost Rider #9. They still have this 50th anniversary thing up here for Ghost Rider. It's supposed to be the Year of Vengeance, but they did absolutely squat except for one really weak one-shot. And, the other thing they did for Ghost Rider's 50th anniversary was not put his books out on time. But Marvel, seriously, Marvel Spotlight #5, Ghost Rider Volume 1 #1, hell, even Ghost Rider Volume 2 #1, the Danny Ketch series. You could have done facsimile reprints for those, especially Spotlight #5. I need a Spotlight 5. I've got the other ones. I need Spotlight 5. I don't have the money to pay for a first print of it. I'll take a facsimile edition. You got to get on it. You got to stop reprinting, Fantastic Fours and Amazing Spider-Mans. You got some other books that need to be reprinted, Marvel. Marvel Spotlight #5 is definitely one of them. So I got that one. I also grabbed the Peach Momoko variant cover for it. It's because I thought that looked pretty cool in the picture. And it actually does look pretty cool. She definitely did a good job on this one here. All right, moving on. We got from DC, Monkey Prince #9 of 12. Still enjoying. I know I'm moving these a lot. I'm just trying to get the glare because the light on this is a little, my light situation here. Actually, let's see what this one does. Okay, that's a little bit better. All right. Monkey Prince number 9 of 12. So we've got what, 3 more issues of this to go and it's done. But great series, a lot of fun. Hey, if you're looking for a DC series that has Batman, we've had Aquaman, now we're in Metropolis. I think it's Supergirl in this, might even be Superman. But if you're looking for a fun DC book to read where you don't have to worry about the continuity, which in DC is an absolute mess right now, they're even rebooting it again. Monkey Prince is definitely a way to go. It's a fun book. It's in the DCU, and you just don't really have to worry about all the continuity nonsense. It's just really, really, really entertaining. American Mythology Productions, Three Stooges. This is a reprint. I usually don't get the photo covers, but this is what I got this time. I don't think this is the one I requested, but I'll take what I can get because it's still Three Stooges. Moving on, I love my Three Stooges. I actually got a couple more coming out. There's a Curly one shot coming out that I'm really excited about. And back in Image, we have number 8, Little Monsters. Still a super great series. I do recommend it. I was able to just kind of ignore this whole nonsense where one of the characters has the pronoun they, them, whatever. That aside, great series, well written, amazingly drawn. It's got some amazing real art. None of this AI art nonsense. It's got some real art, and the coloring is great. I mean, from top to bottom, this is a great series about vampires. And I'm not even a vampire person. I don't really care for vampires. I'm a zombie guy myself. But for me to be able to get into a vampire series like I've gotten into this one says a lot. So it's a great series. I highly recommend it. Can't recommend it enough. And then finally, going back to Marvel, I figured what the hell, I would pick this up. This is the Thanos Death Notes one shot. Really don't know too much about it. It's Thanos. I think it's drawn by Ron Lim, I think, which is definitely a plus. So I got that. That's it. Those are all the books I picked up this week. Now, as far as my cover of the week goes, it's going to be a toss-up between these two. Let's see here. Actually, we're going to go with this one. Cover of the week. This week is going to be the Peach Momoko variant for Ghost Rider number 9. We're only on issue 9. There goes my light. So that's my signature, my signal that it's time to wrap this up. So that's it. That's what I have. I read a book from last week that actually was pretty good. I'm going to try to remember when I read these books which ones actually stand out, because there's some books that I'm reading now that are doing really good. Like I said, She-Hulk isn't doing so hot. Ghost Rider's doing okay. Monkey Prince is a lot of fun. Little Monsters is a lot of fun. There is, I can't remember which one it was now. There's one that I read that's really good. Creepshow's doing okay. We got one more issue of that to go, but there's some great books. I'm going to try to keep track of what I have been reading and try to do some quick reviews. I might even do some reviews as a separate video from these, just to kind of, honestly, just kind of pad my my video count or whatever. Maybe it'll get more attention or whatever. But I'm going to start doing some reviews just because, and I have hopefully going to have some trades coming in. So I can read those and do some quick reviews on those. Trying to work on some different stuff. But that said, I'm going to go. I got a little boy inside that has a very mild case of RSV, and we're hoping to keep it mild and get him over that hump and get him better again, because I miss the smiles of my little boy. But that said, everybody, have a great night. Have a great weekend. Sorry this is so late. There are reasons. Hope everybody had a great new comic book day. Hope you're having a great week, and hope you have an absolutely amazing weekend. And I will see you all next week with another stack of comic books. See ya.